welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Haley and you're watching Between the Pages. I'm here to tell you what I read in January, which if you've been following my channel, you probably know what I read and what I didn't read based on my January TBR. So this is my January wrap-up. The first book I read was Forbidden by Tabitha Suzoma, or Suzuma. I don't really know how to pronounce her last name. I've done a review for this on my channel, so you can go check that out. I think I gave this a 4 or a 5. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I gave it a 5 though. Then I read one that I didn't tell you guys about, and that was Loki, the official Marvel Studios collector special. So this is basically just a magazine inside a hardcover. If I could show you some of it. And it's basically just all about the Loki TV series because I love Loki. You can call me a stereotypical fangirl. I don't care. Loki's one of my favorite characters, and I can't wait to see where they go with him in season 2. Then I read The Perfect Place to Die by Bryce Moore. And then along with this one, I also read H.H. Holmes, The True History of the Devil in the White City. I can't remember the author because that title is long enough. So I listened to that on audiobook. Another audiobook that I listened to was The Sound of Gravel by Ruth Warner. I don't know. That one, I think I might end up discussing like in depth once I can like wrap my head around it, because oh my god. That book, it's a memoir about her childhood and everything, and it instilled so much rage in me. I've never been so angry while listening to an audiobook, and it's just because of things that her and her siblings had to go through. Long story short, it's about Ruth, who grew up in a polygamist cult, and yes, I'm going to call them a cult, in Mexico. And if you've ever heard of the LeBaron family, she was part of that section, like that sect, or community of polygamy. And it was very infuriating, just the things that she went through. So yeah, I will be talking about that in depth a little bit more later. I just haven't gotten around to filming my review about it. So yeah. Then I read The Drowned Woods by Emily Lloyd Jones, which I unfortunately gave a 3. I retroactively raised my Bone Houses review to a 4. Because I liked the Bone Houses far more than I liked this one. I'm currently still reading The Whispering Dark by Kelly Andrew. It's really good so far. I mean, I'm about halfway through, and it's just now picking up, and I'm really interested to see where it's going. Whereas the first 150 pages, I think I'm 150 pages in. Oh no, I'm 200 pages in. The first 200 pages are really slow, and I was like, where are we going with this? I don't understand. So yeah, I read that. So in total, I read 4 books. And I listened to 2 audiobooks. So that means I did not get to Dreams Lie Beneath by Rebecca Ross. I did not get to this. So it's going to go back on the TBR shelf. I don't know if it's going to go back on the one behind me or if it's going to go back on my desk, because that's my overflow right now, because it's kind of full. I'm trying to get through a little bit of it. So I didn't read that. And I didn't read The Luminaries by Susan Dennard. I'm pretty sure I would have gotten through these 2 books and all of The Whispering Dark had I not gotten sick for 2 weeks and been totally exhausted and not been able to do anything except lay on the couch and watch, not really reruns. I started watching all of America's Next Top Model, and I got through 3 seasons of it because I was sick and felt like shit, and I didn't feel like watching anything really. So I got through 3 seasons of America's Next Top Model. I didn't read. So I didn't get through those 2 books, which made me sad. So I have to go back on the TBR shelf. I'm going to put them in the TBR jar, which I'm going to redo probably sometime this weekend. I might have to work a little bit this weekend to make up for missing hours due to all the snow and stuff. So I'm going to redo that. And after a couple months, we're going to start pulling books from that. So it'll be a little, not really themed TBRs anymore after February. April, we're going to do Titanic and Titanic books. So I'm excited about that because that'll be on the anniversary of the sinking. So yeah, we're going to get into my February TBR now.